Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Tavern of Spear. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and to get the news version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where it's $3 a month. So, on the last Let's Play, we talked to the lizard guy to be like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, well, let me tell you my tragic backstory. I was Minecrafted in the back by people that wanted to usurp me when I became chief, and I stopped them. And then Zali attacked us, and we fought back, Minecrafting him, and something happened with the emblem, so we unlocked the new areas. Anyways, here I got you something while cleaning the barn earlier. You get a jar of honey. Honey? Where'd you get this from? I accidentally stabbed a beehive in the barn, and after running for my life, I was able to come back and get the honey inside of it. Thanks, no. Don't mention it. Okay, what was that? Is that... which is an ingredient of a thing? Okay. Can we cook more stuff now? Is this a thing? Yeah, it is a thing, but we need red jam and oat flour. You'll get the red jam. And now we need the oat flour. Because we need to get a big guy that I'm not sure is alive or dead. He was in charge of that one place to do the thing. I want oats. I got 2 bags of oats. I might as well talk to him while he's here. Thane has his back turned to you. The way his hands move, you think he's packing something. He is happily humming a tune, not noticing you are right behind him. He doesn't know I'm here. Let's call him normally. You call for Thane gently. Thane. Thane's ears perk up and turns around. Eyvind. He rushes over with a bucket in hand. What a coincidence. I was just thinking about you. Lucky I arrived then. You both smile at each other. What's in the bucket? This? He shows you the contents of the bucket. There's a paintbrush, a bowl of paint, and some flowers. Going somewhere to paint? Sort of. There's someone I owe a spade to. Spade? Did you lose a bet or something? Thane chuckles. No, it's just something I promised myself I'd do. She's a great listener. You want to meet her? Who? I guess the person he owes the thing? Sure. A lady who caught your eye must be someone special. Come on, then. Are actually going to see a lady? You follow Thane up the steps to the Bull Temple. Along the way, you both make small talk about what's been happening in the Bull tribe, and just recount the first time you and him climbed up to the temple. When you guys climb upward, you can't help but think about who could possibly be waiting up there. What kind of girl was Thane into? Guess I won't really have a chance then. You look at Thane's back. The first time you followed him up there, he was just the unlucky boy you met in the forest. He's grown so much since then, you feel as if you were following the stride of a leader. Whoever has his heart is his lucky person. After a while, you both reach the top. You look around for Thane's friend. So where is she? Over here. Come on. He leads you past the campsite, and you both enter the forest. You follow Thane upwards, pushing the brushes and wild vines as you head deeper. Eventually the vegetation begins to thin, and the sunflower sprouts take their place. Where is this? Deeper you both go, and the lines of sprouts become tall sunflowers. Like a procession, welcoming you both, the sunflowers grow on either side of the path you are walking on. Thane then stops where the flowers part and a circle around something you cannot see behind Thane. All around you is just an ocean of sunflowers. Through your eyes, it feels as though the whole mountain has been blanketed in yellow. Thane? You bend to one side and see Axel sitting next to a gravestone, staring gobsmacked at Thane. Next to Axel is a beaten up watering can. Oh! You hide back behind Thane. What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. Axel's eyes soften as he looks at the tombstone. Look, Ma, it's our boy. And I didn't have to twist his arm to come here. Thane walks over and kneels next to his father. He places the bucket to his side and pulls out the paintbrush. Mom, must be a surprise to see Dad here after so many moons. Hey, don't lie in front of your mother. I've always visited her. Since when? They're glaring angrily at each other. He decided not to get in their way and just step out of earshot to give them privacy. I've been coming up here to clean Mum's tombstone almost every week. Hayden dips his brush in the paint he brought along and starts recoloring the words carved in the tombstone. Huh, I'm here every evening. Who do you think takes care of all these flowers? I think I'm more shocked at you that you can do anything, any kind of gardening. Axel crosses his arms and shakes his head. You know that if you're around more. Thane pauses. Same to you, father. They both look at each other somberly as they contemplate what to say next. The chief's son sighs and continues his painting. Why are you painting that part of the tombstone like that? What do you mean? I'm just copying the original carving route. No, that's a mistake. I carved it wrongly when I made the tombstone. My ancient writing skills were never that good. Your mother was the one who always had to correct my mistakes. Guess that's a reoccurring theme. Father. Thane takes a seat on the grassy ground. His father follows suit. The wind picks up and gently caresses the father and son pair. They look at the tombstone in silence, uncertain, almost afraid what to say to the other person, until, I'm sorry, son. Father? The chief struggles to look at his son. His eyes dart back and forth between his son's face and the ground. I don't expect you to forgive me, even if I did everything possible to keep you safe. For all I've done, my soul practically has foot in the underworld, and I never wanted you to share my fate. Son, for what my words are worth any more, be better than me. Learn from this foolish old man's mistakes. Axel turns to the tombstone and places his hand on top of it. I'm sorry, dear. I failed as a father. Take it back. Thane? Take back what you said about being a failure of a father. You're stubborn old bull. You eat too much. You drink too much. You get mad too easily, and you don't bathe enough. Axel blinks surprisingly at his son's sudden outburst. Is this going somewhere? Also, some other, criticisms. But you're not a failure as a father. I've never thought of you that way, father. If you really regret what you've done, then live. Live and make amends until the Reaper comes for your soul. Even if I'll defend to the death that even then, I'll defend to the death that you've been a great father to me. If anything, I thought I was a failure. Not being able to make you proud. Son, despite how I might look, deep down, knowing that you're living is a happy life every day makes me the proudest father there is. I shouldn't have tried so hard to force you to live my way. Look where they got our tribe. Axel sighs. Maybe it's time I step down. After all, you've shown foresight capable enough to protect the village. No, I still got a lot to learn about being a leader. Really? Usually when someone saves an entire village, they say they're ready to run it. I mean, I nearly got myself killed trying to find out who the kidnapper was. Some leader I would have been if I turned into a corpse. Now that I mention it, I guess you're right. Does that mean you want to learn under me? I was thinking I'd help Eyvind break free from this fog. They'll need all the help they can get. Well, they can consider themselves lucky that they have my son to guide them. Make your tribe proud, son. I will, father. One more thing. Hmm? The wind suddenly picks up and muffles the rest of their conversation. All you can do is stand and watch. Axel turns to your direction and looks back at Thane. Thane looks surprised by what father says to him. He blushes. Axel laughs. Thane just smacks himself in the face and seems to have grown. You have no idea what those two have been talking about. Axel winks at Thane. Then, Chief stands back up and walks towards you. Take care of Thane for me, okay? Chief puts his hand on your shoulder. He doesn't wait for your answer and walks away. You turn befuddled at what just happened, but the chief is already far away. Thane calls you over, and you join him sitting in front of the tombstone. That looked like some conversation. Is everything okay? Yeah, my father and I talked things out. It's great. You have your father's blessing and everything. Yeah, there's just one thing left to do. You turn your head to the side in a quizzical manner. Thane looks at the tombstone. Mother, this is Eyvind. He's my closest friend. Hello. It's nice to meet you, Thane's mother. The breeze picks up again. You smile at Thane, and he smiles back. A certain kind of kinship fills your heart. Something about the way Thane cares about his family makes you think of yours. You watch Thane put a ring on flowers he brought over to the tombstone, and you both enjoy the quiet moment together before deciding to head back. Thane is awfully quiet the whole time while he packs his things. He doesn't say a word until you both start to walk down the steps. Eyvind. You turn back to talk to Thane. What's up? Thanks, by the way, for coming up here with me. No trouble at all. Family's important, no matter what shape or form they're in. Though I really was expecting to see a pretty girl. Tough luck. I'm already interested in a very handsome guy. Yours perk up. Who? Thane puts an arm on your shoulder and leads you down the steps. None of your business, busybody. You both exchange a laugh and continue down towards the falls. Thane pulls you close with his arm. How are you recovering? Pretty good. I lost some weight being asleep for so long, but other than a few scars, I'm good to go. I expect to make a full recovery in a few more weeks. Then you'll have one heck of a scar to show around. Already got a scar from that fight. For real? Let's see. You sure? It's not a pretty sight. Scars usually aren't, but come on, it's a battle mark. That means you got a story to tell. And what's the use of having a scar if you can't show it off? Damn right. Not every scar is worth showing off, you know. You know what I mean. Let's see it. They both stop at a resting place where Thane met his fall, and the red ant met his fall with the red ants. Where Thane met his fall with the red ants way back when the two of you first met. Okay. This time, you both made sure there are no anthills. Okay, here. Thane takes off his coat and turns around. He sees battle scar. Whoa. You rush over and put your hands on the scar that runs across his back. Camilla must have attacked him from behind, like he did you. Your fingers move from his scar to the ridges of his back muscle. The longer you touch the pole of his body, reading yawns, you notice a certain desire swelling up inside you. I'm so close to him. I'd never been this close to the Thane before. His body feels hard against my touch. Stepping closer, your hands move into Thane's armpit before being able to cup his brawny chest. Ah! Thane lets out a sudden moan, but you didn't pay too much attention to it. Your hands travel down his chest, brushing against his... Not there. Are you wooing? You finally put two and two together. Your scar. It's pretty big. Slowly, one of your hands reaches down to the cobblestone abs, but the other stays firmly on his chest. How's it feel? Your thumb's a woo-woo? Yeah, you can see this. Yeah, it's gonna click here just in case. You look down. Your eyes bulge in surprise at the prominent Wu standing up from between Thane's legs. The sight of his ever-growing Wu excites your own too. You continue pinching Wu, and you feel his muscular body tense up. Thane, you have been pent up for so long, huh? His body trembles, and he lets out a weak whimper. The longing tease that his face the redder it gets. His mouth opens, and he's panting. Do you want me? I remembered I was cooking some dishes. They're gonna overboil. Thane breaks free from your hold, and starts running off in the direction of the village. Thane, wait! Your coat! See you later! Ah! Splash. He runs off, and he trips and rolls down like a boulder. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. You watch the embarrassed bull roll into the village, and continue journey back to the village. Okay, we're not gonna be leaving just yet. You might as well talk to this guy. Sup? Fleabag. Talk about the village? How's the village coming along? It's a living party here. Got a few lizards coming over to join the celebration too. I'd say we're doing really good. I'm all for a good party, but what about the village's defenses? Leave that to me to worry about. I already got my men start working on reinforcing the walls around the village. That, and Nauxus is willing to show us some ambush points we could use for ourselves. And it's pretty impressive. Damn right it is. And here's about the fog? Nothing yet. I have my own men looking into it, but there's no new development. Alright, thank you for the help, Chief Axel. Anything else? Wonder if there's anything more there? No. Okay. I guess that's it. There. Okay, time to... I guess we could see things around here. So thankful I have the kids back. Without this work, I can finally share my intention of writing. I need to talk to Thang about all that's happened. Okay. No time to get that food for bread. Or bread for bread? Oh, there's Thane. Dun, dun, dun. Yay, max XP. Hey, more ingredients I could bake one as tall as you, but you have to settle for a small piece for now. Sweet soup. I love this, especially those fluffy noblemen. Breads. Or cake. Damn. Fancy. Any topics to check about? What was the thing? Have you met the new Tavern residents? Yeah, the mini shark and the butler orca. I have seen them in the bathhouse when I was unloading the stuff. I wouldn't call Flo small. He's a literal adult shark. Maybe on the outside, but inside, he's pretty much a kid. Those two don't seem to get along well. Is it that obvious? Well, what matters more is that I can get the orca to taste test some of my new cooking, and maybe even have him teach me some of his own. Yeah, Eb looks like a pretty accommodating guy. Maybe your cooking can help the two of them to at least sit down without having an argument for 5 minutes. You have a better chance of getting them to eat each other out. Why? If I know butlers, which I do, they are very attentive to what the master eats. If Eb isn't cooking for Flo, he'd have a full list of do's and don'ts for me when I cook for the little runt. You're kidding. Probably pulls out a piece of rolled up paper and it rolls all the way down to his hips. He's already done it. Yikes. Don't worry, I'm charging them extra. Okay. I kind of want to play a game where I can cook. So anyways, time to go over here. So, maybe we'll go down deeper because there's like some kind of quest over here, and if I get bread, then I'm probably gonna have to go and come. They'll probably leave, and then I'll have to come back and stuff like that. Just like, yeah. Let's just make sure everything's here. We didn't sell anything. There's those guys there. Black slate. Oop. You're into the Hellhound's office once more. They appear busy, with more paperwork than before, yet Sleepy remains sleep. Sleepy remains sleep. Hi, you three. They don't hear you. Lefty appears to be tearing out his fur, trying to make sense of the documents at hand, while Cerberus is typing what seems to be a complicated letter or report over and over again. Sleepy snores. Hello? Anybody here? Huh? They finally look up from their work and notice your presence. You're still here? If you're here for a refund, we'll need the item's receipt, and it has to be from its original packaging. I'm not here for that. Then why are you here? Yeah, we'll go to things in order. I'm here to make sure you don't have a change of heart and wouldn't attack the people I know. As much as you enjoy going into the world, hunting mortals, hanging them by their feet, while they scream and beg for mercy, we have much more important business to attend to right here. Why don't we take you instead then? Save the time for looking for a new prize for next year's edition. Or auction. When did we decide on that? I just did. Do you forget that we have to manage to clean up after the auction? The recent lava overflow in the quarters district, the placement of new demons for hire, Oh, can it? It's exhausting hearing you list everything we need to do. I was just messing around with this one. He points at you. Well, we don't have time to mess around. Sleepy's loud snore cuts through the conversation. Hey, I'm not here to cause trouble. Maybe I could help you guys ease off some of that exhaustion? What makes you think you can help us, you puppy? Although the city suppresses your feelings for combat, it does nothing to quell your slowly building irritation to that head. He's trying to be useful. Why do you always want to pick a fight with everyone who comes here? A fight would be better than all this work. You see them yelling at each other, and then biting at each other's hair. Stop! Well, you guys can't afford to keep going at this pace, or we'll be having two sleepy heads. Please forgive us. We're usually in sync. We are obviously too tired to be thinking straight. I hate to admit it, but he's right. It's getting hard to stay awake. Lefty opens his mouth and lets out a huge yawn. Oh no, he fell asleep 30 years ago. You're not sticking me with all this work. I guess it's time for the bitter bean drink. Did you forget? Staff is busy with work for the next 100 years. Then, two heads then turn to you. Oh, me? Sure. I don't mind getting you a drink, but I want something in return. Isn't us letting you live warm enough? If I had my way, you'd serve us with your bones rearranged as our cup. I want information. Answer my question, and I'll bring you drinks as many times as you want. It's a weak offer. Information. Lefty yawns again. Cerberus rolls his eyes at the yawning head. Whatever authority he tried to hold in the deal crumbles instantly. On second thought, we may consider it, if you bring us the drink. You can buy the beans from the shop across from there. You can't miss it. Just the beans? We can make the drink ourselves. This should cover it. You toss a few before in the air, and they land in the palm of your hand, in a neat pile. You get 10 burr. Now move. Don't come back until you have the beans. Fine, I'm going. You know, when thinking about the beans, I would be thinking edamame or something like that, but I guess it would be coffee beans. Welcome, what do you have? What do you have? Take a look. Beans. You got a bag of better beans. Is there anything else? I've got the stuff. Perfect. We'll be able to take a breather for a bit. Really? I thought you two can never stop working. If we don't stay in shape, we won't be able to work at all. This is just part of the job. Now set your ass over there and join us for a drink, or else. Just as the server stands up, the desk moves itself to the side. The pair of metal chairs and a small round table materialize in front of you. While the bosses lead, you take a seat across from them. They conjure up a chopping board and a rolling pin on the table. There's also a kettle floating over what looks like a magical blue fire that's hovering to the right. You watch curiously as they pour out the beans into the chopping board. The piece of paper appears beside Lefty's face. They grab it and place it over the beans. With a rolling pin, they whack hard on the beans. You yelp, surprised by the loud noise. Both the heads laugh at you while they continue to grind the beans. The paper that covers the beans slowly loses its bumpy shape and flattens. Then they press a rolling pin on top of the beans and roll the pin slowly in your direction, then back towards them. Their grip is strong as you watch the muscles in their arms tighten and bulge with every push of the rolling pin. Your eyes are no longer paying attention to the beans. Instead, you're watching the top of their unbuttoned shirt. The round pectorals seem to move in sync with their strong arms. Every push forward makes their pecs flex, and press up against the shirt, threatening to rip them in any seconds. The sound of the kettle whistling snaps you out of the trance. Just in time. Helen takes the crushed beans in one hand and summons a cup with a small filter paper on top of it. What's the paper for? This. They start by pouring the hot water over the filter so that it sticks to the side of the cup. Then they place the crushed beans into the paper before pouring the hot water onto it. You watch as the black liquid begins to fill the glass below. In 2 minutes, the glass is mostly full. They remove the filter and toss it in the air. The paper spins and bursts into flames. Done. They take their seat and watch the drink. Cerberus sighs entirely as Lefty grits his teeth. You think it's strange that they seem unhappy with the drink. Cerberus brings the cup to their lips and sniffs it. He's instantly repelled by the smell. You know what? Why don't we share some of this? You shake your head in protest. We insist. Are they supposed to be transparent? They don't give you a chance to say no again. They snap their fingers, and a cup appears in front of you. Your heart starts thumping hard. If it's the drink even the boss of the Demon City dislikes, what would it do to you? Half the content of the cup goes into yours. They push your cup close to you, with a sly smile on their faces. Cheers. Your hands tremble as you reach out to pick the cup. Bringing it close to you, the fruity smell of the drink wafts towards your nostrils. It smells safe to drink, so you take a sip. The bitterness of the drink hits you like a punch to the taste buds. You quickly push the drink away. Ew, what the heck is that? Two heads laugh hysterically at you. Yeah, that's the bitter drink for you. Cerberus grabs the cup and downs the whole thing in one go. Lefty shakes his head furiously, sticking his tongue out, similar to how children react when they down bitter medicine. Ever gets easier to take a drink every time we drink this. I swear one day I'm gonna torture that bean seller. We can't. That guy's the only demon who gathers, roasts, and sells these beans. You stick your tongue out, hoping the wind will blow the bitterness off your taste buds. What was that thing anyways? We just call it the bitter bean drink. I don't know why I did that. It's made from these special beans that grow around here. Back when Sleepy was awake, we downed gallons of these to keep ourselves awake. Over time, the stuff lost its kick. It clears the mind, at least. Well, sorry to hear that. What about those questions? What about them? You both said you'd answer them if I brought you guys those beans. I think we said we'd consider it. Yeah, we didn't say anything about doing it. You... The urge to smack them their heads vanishes as quickly as it appears. It's a strange experience. As though something reached down to your head and plucked out that piece of you, yet you don't mind it. I shouldn't have even bothered with helping you two. As if you had a choice. Here, we haven't used it up. Maybe you can keep this as a souvenir. I throw you the remaining coffee beans to pack with you. You got a pack of coffee bean. See, it said coffee. That's gonna be the end of this thing. So, please comment, cause like, comment, see what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like see grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and neuter your animals to help control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where it's $3 a month. And until next time, another Let's Play, me, GamerWolfSix of Tavern. So thanks and see you.